How do I get in?
Talking, Gene Shank. Live. Join, share screen, invite others now.
Hey, how you guys doing? We'll be starting in a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
I don't see the video
Yeah, we're
yet.
looking for pictures.
Good to see you. No, waiting for a few more people to get in here. Hey,
I see myself, but I don't see anybody else.
Okay.
we're all hiding.
Oh, now I see you. Now I see you.
Now you see it, now you don't.
Can you see both of us here?
What's that?
You see both of us here?
Yeah, welcome.
So I told my daughter we were going to see the Frasier show, and she thought I meant Frasier, the TV show. I said, oh, I said, you remember Walt and Walt? Oh yeah, she said they should be good.
Oh yeah, oh that's funny. We should have a good time. We got a little crowd starting. And I'm setting up for a live stream on YouTube as well. So I'll be back in about 2 minutes. We're gonna start the show promptly at 3:05. Well, thank you for coming in there. Glad to see you guys.
I might go get a beer. Is that all right?
Yeah. I always say I'm always funnier. That's why we have the 2-drink minimum at the comedy club. Makes the shows much funnier. I'll be right back.
That's one.
No, I don't need anything. But you can go get some.
Okay. Yeah, this isn't working. We have to clean clean everything up here. This stuff right here shows in the background. Let's go to the fire quick.
You want a fire?
Yeah, it'll show in the background.
I can go with it.
You don't have to.
We'll be starting the show momentarily. If you're just tuning in, the race is already having fun. This show is live on YouTube right now as well. I want to welcome everybody that's in here. Once we get going, we're going to keep everybody on stop video that's not in the show. And even those of us in the show, when we're not in a scene, we're going to go to stop video so we can make ourselves have bigger faces while we're here and focus also. When there's 2 or more people talking in here, it gets difficult. But I do ask you to use your chat function. If you down below on the computer, you see the chat, pop that out and give us suggestions for scenes and songs. We'll see how that works in a minute. If this is the first time ever seeing our show, you could even just start giving us jobs, occupations, places you'd rather be than in quarantine right now, all kinds of things. Our first song is a blues. So if you want to give us a something that maybe makes you mad or sad or yada yada, we will kind of turn that into a song, and you'll see how it works in a second. And we're busy sharing our links real quick, and we're going to get started in about 2 minutes. So I'm glad. Thank you for being here. And this is your first time checking us out. We also have comedy classes online. We got about 45 students right now taking classes every week, and not all in New York City. I got some kids from Canada, even California, Texas, all over the country, because we're not limited to being in New York City now. The upside of this. So awesome. Yeah, we'll get this going in just a couple seconds there. All right. Let's just share one more place, actually, and then we're good to go. All right. Evan, I'm going to take that one thing from you, make it easier for you. I can stand up over here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll remind you when we get to it.
I understand. Cool.
Cool. That's what I figured. All right, cool. Sweet. I got space. Sweet.
Yeah, don't run into the wall, please.
Don't run into the wall.
Okay. I get when I know how like to stay when I get sad, right? Okay. I know what makes me sad.
Hey, Ella.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
Hi.
We're going to start this show in about 2 minutes. Did you share it on Twitter for you?
Yeah, I just did.
I'm going to just retweet you. And we're just sharing our links for a couple seconds. We're going to start the show in about 2 seconds so we get more people involved. More fun having, there we go. Oh, everybody's having new product updates. We'll start the show promptly in 1 minute. 1 minute. There we go. Uh-oh. Walk this way. Thank you all for chiming in. This is going to be a fun show. We got a big crowd coming in here. Let's see here. There we go. One last thing here, then I'm going to start. Yeah, there's no official drink minimum, but there's no maximum either. All right. Ella, I'm going to unmute you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Being left out makes me sad.
What does?
Being left out.
Being left out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want you to be left out. Who's leaving you out?
No. Okay. Being left out makes me sad, so you're gonna turn that into a song.
Okay, I'll make that our opening number. The being left out blues. How's that sound?
Why can't I see the chat now?
Okay, good.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna put you on mute though. Don't feel left out, just so we can have a smoother show. Cool. Yay! But use that chat form. If can use the chat down there. Ella, say something in the chat just so we know you're able to use it. And you can open it up. You can chat in here. Add funny ideas here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 3:06. It is time for a show. We're actually a minute late. Welcome to 8 is Never Enough. We are having an improv comedy show for you guys today. Thank you all for tuning in here on Zoom and the people watching on YouTube. Improv comedy. That means this entire show is made up on the spot. We don't have a script. I have no idea what I'm saying right now. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I know it's improv, but that's the limit. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ideas from you. We're going to create original music, theater, comedy, but I need big energy from you. But before we bring out the rest of the cast, very important thing I need to teach you, because again, no script, but at the end of every scene, we yell the word taxi. And that means hey guys, let me explain it to everybody. That means the scene is over, the song is over. When we yell the word taxi, I hear, guys, let me explain this. When I yell the T word.
What's the T word?
Taxi? You guys yell yo. When I yell taxi at the member scene, let's practice. Taxi!
Yo!
Taxi!
Yo!
I yell taxi, you yo, taxi! Taxi! Taxi, you yo, taxi! Taxi! Everybody down! Oh, sorry, man. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, because I've got Amelia, Evan, Pat, Laurice. Ta-da. Try to move over. Let me get both of us in here. And we're going to have a show. And actually, this is the LMAO reunion tour. Everybody on this show was doing LMAO off-Broadway, officially off-Broadway in 2010. I think 2009, Amelia and Evan started. Pat,
you're making us sound old.
No. Seasoned. We're like good wines. Wines, cheese, and actors. We're getting.
I was cast when I was 10.
Yeah.
That's right. He was only 10 years old at the time, and he can almost legally drink now. So, and the reason I, of course, started this company 17 and a half years ago now, 2002 in December. So this is but yeah, it's almost half my life. So ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get this going. We're gonna start this show with a song. Pat, Laurice, and I are gonna do a song, and Ella already gave us the idea for it. Let's do the Being Left Out Blues. We'll see you guys in a second. Oh wait, I need my guitar because we're just singing the first verse, right? Let's
Yeah, usually that helps.
Jump in here and let's see here. All right.
Oh yeah. Got being left out blues all day long. Let me tell you what this song's all about. It's all about just being left out. I never get picked first for the kickball team, so instead I just sit in the bleachers and I scream. I got being left out blues. Yeah, got being left out blues. Oh, I gotta be left out blues all day long. Take it off.
All my concentration's diluted because they had a party I wasn't included. I gotta tell you, you should invite me, cause on your doorstep I'm gonna be left out blues.
foot in, you put the right foot out. I'm feeling kind of hokey, playing all about. I don't know what to do, there's no one to play, but please let me go with you all day. We got the being left out blues, everybody. Being left out blues. We got the being left out blues all night long, all night long. Taxi! Ladies and gentlemen, taxi!
Yo!
All right, we're going to jump right in here and do a scene here. And I think Evan and Amelia are going to do a game called Columns. From time to time, they will be doing this scene. And in columns is basically human Mad Libs. When they gesture to the screen or point to the screen, I will be grabbing ideas from the chat. Please start just throwing stuff down in there. First, for the scene, something you might bring to work or home to show the whole world, like a show and tell kind of a thing, or something you bring to work to show folks. Just start throwing that stuff down in the chat there. And keep throwing ideas, because I'm just going to start grabbing things from the chat and fill in the blank when they need it. So what do we got there? What do you think? Ella, Jean, Ben, Michelle, the whole Sadowski family. Who else is in there? Oh, we got a bunch of people in there. What do you think?
I don't
Ella,
know.
what do you think?
I don't know. I don't know how to use the chat.
Oh, okay. You want to throw something out?
What do you mean by that?
What would you bring? What would you bring to school to show the whole world?
I will bring my best friend, my best stuffy, Boo.
Oh, your best stuffy?
Yeah, his name is Boo.
Pooh?
Yeah, he's a
Like Pooh
ghost.
Bear?
He's a ghost.
Like Winnie the Pooh?
A stuffy.
It's a stuffy. He's a
I'm
ghost.
very
He's an
stuffy right
orange
now.
ghost. He's an orange ghost with the name Boo and black everywhere.
You know what? I think I got this. We're going to do a scene called My Stuffy Pooh. No. Okay.
No, not Boo. Boo.
My
B-O-O.
Stuffy. My Stuffy. I think Amelia is giving me the stink eye on that one. So we're going to do a wonderful scene called My Stuffy. Take it away, Amelia and Evan.
Welcome to the House of Stuffy. Here we have bears, we have dogs, we have Muppets, and we have
Your dog.
your dog. We actually take pictures of your own animal and create a stuffy out of them.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad you picked up. I've been looking for stuffies for days.
There
All
are
right.
two right there.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for one specific type of stuffy for my
Okay.
dog. She's been begging for it day after day. All she wants is a
Pickle.
pickle. And I don't know what that means. Like, does she want a real pickle? Is it a stuffed animal
You
pickle?
know what? Since
Pickle
you're
Rick?
in
Like,
House
what
of
is
Stuffy,
it?
sir. No, it's okay. It's okay. Relax. We can handle all your stuffy needs. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a picture of the pickle
Okay.
and we're going to recreate said pickle and make it a stuffy. Now, we have only organic materials, so this is safe for everyone. You can take your stuffy everywhere. You can take it to the
Candy store.
candy store. You can take it to the
Banana bread.
banana bread factory. You can take it to the
Bake shop.
bake shop. We like baked goods here. So, I'm ready. I'm ready to make it happen. Let me get that picture.
I am so grateful. Okay. I'm going to send you the picture now. Just give me
Great.
Okay, you did have it.
Okay, I got it. Oh, it looks great.
Yeah.
That's the best pickle I've ever seen. It looks well trained.
I know. We spent years training it. It cost me so much.
Yo mama.
Yo mamas.
Oh my gosh, I trade in your mamas too.
I know
They
it's,
have all
it's,
the collectibles.
it's secret currency. It's like Bitcoin.
I didn't think anyone else knew. I thought I was the only one that had your mamas.
Oh no, I have a whole closet full of yo mamas.
It's good to have extra yo mamas. But I'm sorry, I do digress. I have a workup of your stuffy pickle. I think we should name it. We shouldn't just call your pickle your pickle. It
No,
seems
definitely
like non-specific. I think we should name it
Frog Jello.
Frog Jello.
Can you send me a picture of the workup just so I can see what it will look like?
Sure. I got it. Let's see. All right. Frog Jello. That's the picture.
Oh.
You should get it in a second.
Oh yeah, it's just. Oh.
Well, oh.
Well, I mean, looking at that, just one thing comes to my head, and it's
Ligers.
ligers. It's a
Wait.
lion mixed with a tiger.
Wait. I have an idea. We can take the pickle and put it on the back of a liger.
So it's like riding it?
Yes. So I have like a little harness, and the liger will actually be like running. I can even make it animated.
Oh, you are a lifesaver right now. I mean, I am just feeling all sorts of
Pie.
hi.
Pie.
Hi.
Oh, I love it. When I address my pie, I say hi too.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
have a delicious pie in the fridge. It's a
Grape.
grape pie. Not often eaten in the north, but you know what? I'm just trying to get, experiential with it and experimental with it. My words don't work sometimes.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the liger pickle duo to you.
Okay.
I'm going to need your address. The address I have on file for you, because when you signed up for our services, Stuff
Right.
is our us,
Put it in.
you had, this was your address, 575
Dad's house.
Dad's house.
Yep.
There's a lot of dads. I need you to be a little bit more specific.
Oh no, that's the name of the street.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's just one big house. He became very wealthy from doing
Bald dad stuff.
all dad stuff. Dad's jokes
Oh,
definitely made him the money though.
wow. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I'll just address the package to Dad's house at Bald Dad Stuff cul-de-sac, and we should be fine.
Yeah. I mean, I think
This
so.
is good.
Everybody knows me around here. I'm kind of a
Dog hair.
dog hair.
Ooh, look at you.
Taxi!
I like the shimmy.
Oh!
Oh, you guys are awesome. Dog hair actually came from our YouTube chat feed. Very good stuff
Oh,
there.
wait, thank you.
Yeah, awesome. From France?
Yeah.
Oh, we got people from all over the world watching this thing via YouTube.
Oh, I
That's
know.
awesome.
Where's my
All right, so we are going to do a little song here, Larissa. Now, you want to jump up here with me? I need something silly, something that might have been embarrassing for you, or silly, or to you, or your
Or
friend, something your friend did, not you, maybe. And Ella, if you want to chime in there, help us out, or anybody on the YouTube chat want to give us something? Larissa's monitoring that. Living in Dad's house. You know what? We're going. What do you got there, Ella?
One of my friends, he forgot his dog.
He forgot his
His
dog?
dog. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think I might save that one for this one. I think Evan gave me something. Wonderful living with your parents as an adult. I think might be a funny, funny Irish jig there. Living with your parents as an adult. So you want to start the first verse?
Sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
I have a problem.
I can't move out,
I'm with my dad.
and he has gout.
I live in the basement,
That's where I'm alone.
and I stay by myself.
Can you give a dog a bone? Oh, I'm trying to get a new job.
I'm trying to go away,
It just isn't working out.
cause nothing will pay.
And now it's 2020.
And now I'm really old.
And I'm turning 40.
I don't have any gold.
Oh,
Oh, I need to move out.
I need to move out quick.
Everybody wants me out.
Oh, is that a booger I'll pick? Oh,
My nose is running.
I got a terrible cold.
That's not good.
This mate is getting old. Oh, the moral of the story is
You move out.
if you need some help
Just scream and shout.
and next time you want to move,
Drink yourself with wine.
try to get your own place.
Put it in a bind.
Oh, everybody sing along. Oh, taxi. All right, woo. All right, Pat and Amelia here. We're gonna taxi everybody. Wow, that was fun. So Pat and Amelia are going to be doing an interview show, and oi,
Oi.
yeah, I love it. Yay!
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, you gotta flip it inside out again. There we go, there we go, there we go. There's always a backup plan. All right, hey, Pat and his useful pad. Always keep a journal, kids. All right, so what we're gonna do here is, there's a nice segue to an educational moment. They're gonna be doing an interview show, and this is a PBS interview show. And unfortunately, we don't have our sign language interpreter. So I will be jumping in for this one. If anybody has the name of a book that has never been written, original book title, Falling in the Street, Eating Dog Food. Tempting, tempting. Living in Dad's House. Ella, what was that thing you gave me a second ago that I didn't take for the last game?
I don't remember. My friend forgetting his dog.
Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a wonderful original story called I Forgot My Dog. And they're going to lay it on us. And I'm just going to put my thing up here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live at PBS in 5, 4, 3, 2. Never say 1 on TV. Oh, Pat, you're on mute.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Technical difficulties. How's everybody doing out there, PBS land? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the whole wide world. My name is Willem DeFriend. That's right. And you're listening and watching to Willem DeFriend's book Explosion. That's right. Willem DeFriend's book Explosion here. I'm here with the author of a very, very interesting book that I just read. In fact, I read it over the weekend because I have nothing to do. And if I didn't read it, I would just be crying like a little baby all night. Why don't you introduce yourself there, ma'am?
Hello, my name is Cynthia Symposium.
Thank you very much for coming on my show, Cynthia Symposium. My name is Willem. Virtual handshake. There's nice.
Hello, or even a high five.
Oh, virtual high five. That'd be great. I wish we could even do a virtual butt bump if we could.
Bam! All right, I love it.
That's great. Always keeping 6 feet away. That's how you stay healthy and safe in this economy, in this America, in this great, big, beautiful world that we have here.
On this planet, actually.
That's very true. That's very true. I'm dying. Now, I'll do my best. I will do my best not to die until this interview is over. Now, you wrote this book all about the lost puppy. Was that the name of it there? I've already forgotten.
Yes, that's one of the working titles. The expanded title is My Dog Got Lost on the Train. Where is he, or where is he now?
That's a very long title. You should think about, cutting that down.
Yeah, that's why The Lost Puppy is our working title.
Well, I really related to this book because I myself once had a little lost puppy. That's right. I had it. Well, his name, of course, was Jangly Jangles. And of course, I got him for Christmas. Good old St. Nicholas came down my chimney one year and he put that dog inside a present. And basically I heard howling because he was trapped inside the present. So I ran downstairs as fast as I could, but I tripped over my foot there because I tripped over, a little toy train, and I fell down the stairs. And and I had a little concussion. But luckily, the dog's howling woke me out of my concussion, my mentalized state, and I was able to get there and open up the box and rescue him from the box that Santa had left him in. So note to Santa, please put some holes in the box next time. We don't want any problems having with our jingly jangles now, do we?
That's correct. Well, I mean, there was a similar incident that took place with my puppy. His name was Bouncy Bottom.
That's
He
right.
had a
This is straight from the book,
tendency.
isn't it?
Yeah, like Bouncy Bottom the pup. And Bouncy Bottom was just so lovely. So
Oh, that's
this
nice.
particular day, he had decided to go to Macy's in Herald Square, that's Penn Station area. He
Ooh, that
decided to
is-
do it alone because he wanted to get a
Where's
gift
my wallet?
for. He wanted to actually get a gift for myself and my mother. I just thought it was so delightful. He decided to board the train. Problem is, he didn't have a leash.
Oh no.
And I wasn't with him. This I found out much later. He got on the train and decided to hang from the strap hanger. And that's how he was there the whole time. He actually made a
He
little
did-
money by doing a show on the
that's-
train.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, did he break out into Showtime or anything? Did he start doing some like, kick flips and back springs off the train? And they do that thing where they basically come like an inch away from your head and they try to
Ugh.
fake you out.
Yes, he did. And you know what? He actually did become a performer underground. He
Oh, that-
registered with the city of New York, and he
That's good.
started to actually have a show twice a week. He called it Bouncy Bottom Hour.
That's right. And the Bouncy Bottom Hour, that takes up a good chunk of this book. And I hope it gets made into a movie someday because it's such a visually stunning feat. It like basically blinded my eyesight. Well, that's amazing. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find a copy of this book? I know for one thing, you could go to a local Amazon, but that, forget Jeff Bezos. He's a jerk. And you don't
He
want to get
is.
bed bugs from your packages. So where would you recommend to people? Where could we get the most money in your pocket? That's what I'm all about here.
Well, Bouncy Bottom and myself are all about supporting small businesses because they're really who you should be going to. They're the ones that keep us moving. We actually have one small business in our neighborhood called Pets for Pets. There's another one that you should go to. They actually have a cooperative out in LA. It's called Yo, Buy This Stuff. And last but not least, there is one purveyor that we go to because they are fair and equitable to their staff and their employees. It's called, Hey, come on in, take a seat, turn around.
That's so warm and inviting. I feel like I've been there before. Is that the place with the big like roller coaster behind it? So that way.
Yes, and it's also the place that has the bungee jumping arena where you go up all the way on the top. You climb about 6 flights of stairs, and then they put you in a harness. And when they put you in the harness, they make sure that you're okay, and then they throw you off the top of the 6 flights or the sixth floor. Rather.
I did that one time and I made a big mistake because I just had a bunch of hot dogs. So I'll tell you, hot dogs did not sit too well in my tummy. I straight up barfed those all out.
Ooh, that had to be messy. Glad I wasn't there that day.
It was absolutely messy, but fortunately, I had my little jingle jangles there to eat it up.
Aww.
Well, thank you so
That's
much
cute.
for joining me on my show here. Of course, my name's Willem DeFriend. You can find me on willemdefriend.com. And thank you all for joining us. Let's all catch a taxi.
Yo, taxi!
Yo,
Taxi! All right, what are you going up here? I think we got what's up on that list? I lost my phone feed there. What do we got there? Oh, we're going to do a greatest hits. All right, Amelia. Hope they bring this back down. Amelia and Evan are going to introduce us to a brand new compilation album. And I got a couple things in here. You know what? I'm going to steal what Evan gave us for the last thing. Rainy Day Bananas is the name of our album. We have an album that's coming out, and this is an infomercial. You'll see how it works. And from time to time, Pat and I will jump in here and present the songs from this wonderful album called Rainy Day Bananas. Take it away, Amelia and Evan.
Hello, world. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Bartholomew, and today with me I have the wonderful.
My lovelies, my name is Matilda of the Joy.
Oh, yes. Now, we're here today to sell one of my favorite records. Ava. It's called Rainy Day Bananas. I know you love it.
I do. There was a time that bananas were all I was about. And now I am here to talk about rainy day bananas. It always soothed my soul to see a banana when the rain was coming down from the heavens. That reminds me of a song. One of the fabulous and precious songs that is on this wonderful compilation album.
Yes.
It is called Peel You Yes, Peel You No. It's my favorite reggae rendition.
I love it. Peel you yes, peel you no. Let's hear it.
Feel it now. Oh, yeah. Peel you yes, peel you no. I want to grow my banana tree. Can't you see? Peel you yes, make a big mess. Big mess, I must confess. Oh yeah. Put the bananas in me. Oh, 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 oh. Peel you know, and they won't grow, no. They won't even make a banana show, yeah. But then I grow them all for me. And then I put them in banana bread. And I put them in my face. And I put them in the only place where I know that they go. Peel you yes, and peel you no. Oh, 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 revolution!
That is one
That
of my
was so beautiful. I feel like having a revolution in my own house.
I know. You know, I don't want to jump ahead in the album, but after hearing that, I was loving it so much it made me want to cry, which made me think about the Bob Dylan inspired song, Wet Peel.
Oh, I feel we're going to a deep place. I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Let's hear it.
Banana, your nana, banana. I went out in the rain. I don't want to be a pain, but I noticed your banana's wet. I need your help. Swallowed my kelp and I don't remember what I started this rhyme with, but you know I'm here. Well, wet banana peel, wet banana peel. It's getting real. I need to peel my banana, my banana. Your nana, my nana, banana.
It just
Oh, you okay? I'm coming now.
it gets me every time.
You're so verklempt. It seems like it overtook you. You know what? I have a happy song. A beautiful song that I heard on the B-side, even though there's no B-side anymore because you can't flip a record and you can't flip a tape. But in
Disc
case,
two.
disc 2, they don't even have this no more. But anyway, it was a bright and shiny, delicious, wonderful song. It was my favorite, what you call Broadway musical style song. I think they're gonna actually bring it to Broadway next year.
That's what I've
when everything
heard.
opens up. It's called Banana Cream Pies are delicious and okay for your thighs.
I love that name.
Thank you. It rhymed. No. Banana cream pies, delicious and good for your thighs.
Mama, what what you making? Mama, mama, what you baking? I'm so hungry, mama, haven't eaten since Christmas. It smells so good, smells like potassium and whipped cream. Banana cream? How'd you know? How'd you know that's what I want to eat? How'd you know banana cream pies are delicious and they're good for my thighs? How'd you know banana cream pies are my favorite treat? How did you know? How did you know? How did you know? Oh, you're my mama. That's how you know. You know all my deepest, darkest secrets. You know where I come from. Thick lives, saving them thick, hungry thighs.
That is where the wisdom came from, that thick thighs save lives.
They do.
It's
I've heard that.
promoting such a thing, yes.
I love it. All right. Now, I think I just want to go to my all-time favorite song, just to wrap this up a little bit.
Is it what I think it
I
is?
think it is.
Oh, tell me now.
The pop classic
Oh, geez.
on album number 2, or just towards the end of the playlist,
Fair enough.
Wet Banana, Give It to Me.
I love that.
Yes.
It saves my soul. Let's see how they handle that.
I can't wait for it.
It must be raining all day. It must be raining all today. Just gimme, 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 gimme that wet banana. Just gimme, 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 gimme that wet banana. Because it was meant to be. You're now my honey. Come on, baby. Don't say maybe, just gimme, 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 gimme that wet banana. Just gimme, 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 wet banana. Oh, yeah.
It's just timeless. I mean, that's going to be great for ages.
I will never think of a wet banana the same again.
It's never going to rot, that's for sure.
No, never.
Maxie!
Yo!
All right, pal, I think I muted you there. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the whole cast in here. We're going to play a little round. We're going to get the Reese here, too. A little round of World's Worst. Give me some jobs, some occupations, something maybe you want to be when you grow up or never want to be when you grow up. What do you think there? And if you guys want to jump, Ella, you want to jump in there? You can throw something out.
Stephanie?
People on YouTube can give us some
That
jobs and
deserves a
occupations.
Grammy. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, a
Which
Grammy.
one? Oh, I'm sure she's talking about Pat, not yours.
I'm sure. I might need to censor mine. Suggest some jobs.
give me your
And,
one.
Ella, what do you want to be when you
All right,
grow
give
up?
us some suggestions.
I want to be the president or the mayor.
Good
In
choice.
between there, huh?
Flower arranger.
Yeah, flower arranger.
Flower
All right,
arranger.
you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a game called World's Worst. We're going to present the world's worst person do these jobs. Oh, you know what? Oh, and we got a couple things here. Oh, we got stuff from Ben and family there. All right, let's start with the world's worst flower arranger. You want to come in closer? You want to get this other chair here?
My chair.
There, you take that. World's worst flower arranger. Take it, somebody. Go ahead, Evan.
Oh, okay.
You going?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
no,
go ahead.
I just
You
got
paused.
I gotta put this one here. Gotta put this one here. Nope, it's in the wrong spot. I did it again.
Pat.
Okay, time to water the flowers.
Oh,
Oh, no,
Go ahead,
no.
Evan, Reese.
no.
you're gonna
Whoa,
give her
wow.
roses? Red
Wow.
roses? No, I think you should give her your yellow roses. Yeah, you're in the friend zone, dude. Don't send her red.
All right, Moonchild, you stand over there. Mary Flower, you stand over there. I'm a flower child arranger. Hippies. All right. Wait. No. World's worst flower arranger. We got world's worst. You know what? World's worst person to stock vegetables at the supermarket. Go ahead, Amelia.
Hi, I'm not afraid. Seeing as how we're in our current, okay.
Do.
Oh. Go ahead, Pat.
Talk about these tomatoes look good to me. Here, half off.
Now, look, think of it this way. I know these aren't quite as firm as the others, but they're like turning themselves into smoothies. You'll love them. Bring them home. You're gonna love them. They're smoothizing themselves. Amelia.
Okay, I'm gonna socially distance from these tomatoes. That should make it. Oh, watch out! Mom.
I got it.
Go ahead, Larry.
That is a zucchini I'm carrying around in my pocket.
Yes, Pat.
Okay. Where are all the bagel bites? Come on. Who wants to eat this crap? Let's get the burgers in here. Let's put the burgers right up front. There we go.
Yes, Evan.
My name is Evan. I have only eaten one vegetable in my life, and now I'm stocking your vegetables.
Evan, what happens when you eat vegetables?
You don't want to see me. I get me.
Never did that YouTube series. That was one of the great ideas we never followed
I still
through
have
on.
a video of it.
And what was the other one more? World's worst funeral director. We have a funeral director. World's worst funeral director.
Rabbit trainer.
Oh, there we go.
So, today we're gathered here to mourn the passing of Joe Schmo. I hear he was a jerk. Please, if you have more stories about how he was an idiot and a basic schmuck, come on up and talk about it.
World's worst funeral. Yes, Pat.
Yes, it's I, Sam Mendes. We're going to film this entire funeral in one continuous shot. So if you could just run the coffin down through the cemetery, it'll be just like my award-winning film, 1917. Here we go. We only have one shot at this. It's going to cost $1 million.
So, welcome to Budget Funerals, where you get to pre-dig your own hole. No. Well, yes, Pat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to mourn the loss. But that sounds boring. Who wants a song?
All right, well, let's do one more scene here before our closing bit. Evan and Pat, why don't you guys bring us a little bit of a switch game here? And I need something. Like maybe the last give me the last book you read, or maybe a favorite children's story, fairy tale, fable. Any books in there? D.
I know.
Lay it on me, Ella.
How dirty is poop?
How dirty is poop? Who wrote that book?
That's a real book.
That's a
That's
real
a
book.
children's book.
Yeah.
That might be.
Pocket or corduroy?
Everybody poops is a book.
Everybody poops. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I could combine those two. How dirty are your corduroys is the name of our wonderful story. How dirty are your corduroys? Pat and Evan, from time to time, when one's talking, the other will yell switch. And every time they hear the switch word, they're going to have to repeat, or the other person will change something about what they just said, a word, a phrase, the inflection, something about what they just said. So without further ado, how dirty are your corduroys?
Marty, Listen, I cleaned your laundry like you asked me to. Of course, you've been coming to my laundromat for a very long time, Marty. But I gotta say, they're extremely dirty clothes you got here.
Tony, you gotta stop doing this, okay? I give you my clothes because I have a problem, and someone needs to take care of it. All
It's
right?
me. Laundromat.
It's gonna be you, Tony. You can't be coming at me with this animosity.
Well, normally we do like light stains, heavy stains, but these clothes you brought in, they're completely covered in spaghetti sauce.
Switch.
Switch.
They're completely covered in vomit, okay?
Switch.
They're completely covered in squirrels. Like, what are you doing with
Switch.
squirrels here, Matty? What are you doing here?
Tony. You
Squirrels,
know,
too. That's a badge.
I don't have a lot of friends. All I have are my squirrels, Tony.
Switch.
All I have are my little peanuts, Tony, for the squirrels. All I have are the huts, all right? I have a whole backyard full of huts. I got to put something in them. Squirrels are free. I trap them. I put them in there. What can I do?
Marty, you got to clean the squirrels yourself. We're a laundromat. I clean clothes, not animals, okay? Sometimes I'll make an exception and I'll wash a car.
Switch.
But that's about it. Sometimes I'll make an exception and I'll come to your house and I'll scrub you down in the sponge bath.
Switch.
Switch.
Sometimes I'll make an exception, and maybe if you want me, to clean a friend, I'll go over their place and take care of them for you. But I'm not cleaning your squirrels anymore, okay? I got customers in here. What if they're allergic to squirrels?
All right, Tony, I'm gonna break it down to you, Tony. What do you need me to do? Do you need my firstborn child? Do you need... What was that?
I don't need your firstborn child. What do I look like, a pharaoh here? What do I look like, the wrath of God? Come on, no. I just need your clothes. We just clean it. Laundromat only cleans clothes, okay? Maybe sometimes I'll do your dishes if you're doing a little extra. But squirrels are living things, Marty. These things are crawling all over the place and they're biting other people's clothes.
Well, what am I supposed to do with them? You want me to leave them out to dry?
Switch.
Switch.
You want me to put them in the waterfall, Tony?
Switch.
Let's stick with the waterfall, Tony.
That sounds like a great idea. Squirrels live outside. The waterfall's outside. It's a natural way to clean. El natural. That's what I recommend.
Switch.
Always organic. That's what I recommend.
Switch.
You could just cook the squirrels for all I care. I really don't care what you do, Marty, okay?
Switch.
You could just train the squirrels to be your little backup dancers for all I care, Marty, okay?
Switch.
You could just take the squirrels and bring them home and make them your children for all I care, Marty, okay?
Taxi.
Oh!
No. All right, let's get the whole cast in here. Let's bring this show home with one last round of a game called Objections. In this game, we're going to be lawyers, and we're going to give us something to debate down there while we're getting this set up. It's not like a Coke versus Pepsi or a chips versus salsa. Anything in there, it's some kind of weird thing to debate. And we're going to debate this topic as
What
lawyers.
about 7 versus 25?
I'm going to consider that. 7 versus 25. What else we got? What do you think, Ben? You want to chime in there?
People on YouTube.
People on YouTube, you want to chime in there? Give us something to debate for our final thing. Jean. Mrs. Jean. What do you think there? Cheerios versus Rice Krispies.
Ooh.
All right. That's a great debate. Cheerios versus Rice
It's
Krispies.
real.
Somebody says objection. They're going to jump right in there and take over the debate. So without further ado, Cheerios versus Rice Krispies. Who wants to get this started?
I can do it.
Yeah.
All right. So in the breakfast cereals war, it's very clear that it's early morning. You're trying to get your life together. Obviously, Cheerios don't do the job. They're quiet. They're reserved. Rice Krispies, though. Rice Krispies are there and they're waking you up and they're saying what's up and they're saying what's going on. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think Cheerios are all that quiet all the time because when you bite on them, they crunch and they still make noise. They don't go snap, crackle, or pop, but they do make noise when you chew on them. So they're not quiet.
Objection. Cheerios being a little bit higher in fiber usually make more noise on the way out. I usually don't notice as much noise on the way in.
Objection.
Yes, Evan.
We are talking about breakfast cereals here. I don't want to talk about what that was all about. That is inappropriate, Mr. Fraser. Okay. All right. Now, getting back to the topic at hand. I agree with Amelia. Rice Krispie treats are where it is at. Yes, they snap, crackle, and pop, but they're also like if you put sugar on them.
And I gotta say, Cheerios are where it's at because they have so many varieties and different kinds that you can choose from.
Objection. You can actually make Rice Krispie treats into different flavors. I've had a strawberry Rice Krispie treat. I ain't never seen nobody make a treat out of Cheerios.
Objection. Honey Nut Cheerios all by themselves. And let's pick
Objection.
Yes.
If they're all by themselves, I would have just like one Cheerio. One, and that would taste like you wouldn't even taste it. You wouldn't even feel it when it comes to your it's like, oh, it's just a Cheerio.
Objection. I would feel it on the inside. I take it very personal.
Objection. I see we're going down the same road as we did before.
Objection.
Objection. No, I wasn't going to make another fart joke. I was going to talk about.
Okay. Oh, but you said fart anyway, so you kind of did it anyway.
You were definitely going to make another fart joke.
Yeah, you were.
Fart joke. We cannot make a single video or improv without fart either entering the scene.
Objection.
Your butt.
I'm getting anxious right now by being attacked, which will lead to more gas because I get very gaseous when I get anxious.
Objection.
Yes, Amelia.
Objection.
I really want to move off the gas subject.
Oh, sure.
So, as we were saying about Rice Krispies, they are delicious.
Greenhouse gases are a large concern in the environment. I think it's something that we should be talking about here. You know what makes a smaller environmental impact than Rice Krispies? It's Cheerios, because marshmallows are killing the earth with their unsustainable.
Objection!
Yes,
Marshmallows are gifts from the clouds, all right? They bring us our fluffiness. We need them in our life. How are you going to make a s'more without a marshmallow?
Objection! Marshmallows are from a factory, not from a cloud.
Objection.
Right.
Marshmallows can be made at home if you are really on top of your game. And right now, I'm on top of my game because I got so much extra time.
Objection. I'm pre-diabetic, so this whole marshmallow conversation is making me anxious, which is going to lead to bad.
Objection.
Yes,
Objection.
You shouldn't be having either of those things because both of them would probably cause some spikes in your sugar.
Yes.
Um,
I'm not.
were we talking about cereal?
What's that, Ella?
Cereal. We were talking about cereal.
At some point, in this game, sometimes we get off topic because it's comedy.
I'm gonna have to agree here. Serial is a very good podcast, and I've had a lot of time to listen to lots of podcasts like Serial and a lot of NPR. It's a great way to kill time.
I think you're talking about serial killers because that is
exactly.
more interesting than cereal.
Objection. I have to be honest. This whole conversation has been a lie for me. I actually hate cereal. I prefer just skipping breakfast and going right for lunch. Where it's
Lexi!
No!
Ladies and gentlemen, well, that's a great thing to end on.
No.
Give it up. I want to thank everybody for coming out, and give it up one last time for Evan, Amelia, Pat, Lorraine. My name's Walter. We'll see you guys next time here. We're here every Sunday at 3 o'clock. Sometimes different cast members every Thursday at 8. We have comedy classes. We have two of our students on right now, Ella and Ben, and a few others might be watching from home. I'm not sure. Who's DE?
Friends.
I feel like I should know who DE is.
Yay.
And and thank you for everybody at YouTube.
Evan, you're a riot.
Evan's a riot. He's caused a few in the years, I think.
Stephanie
but
said you're a riot.
only well-deserved ones.
That's
only
right,
the
that's
ones
right.
that deserve to be rioted about.
Awesome. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here, and I hope everybody's staying safe, staying healthy, and we'll see you guys soon. Love you all. I'll talk to everybody soon.